My name is Sandra Martinez, and I am the SBU head for the confectionery business for Nestlé. Child labor is a very complex issue. What we have learned on the ground is that we need unwavering determination to fulfill our commitments. And one of our commitments is to identify the kids that are subject to child labor in our supply chain and provide solutions to get them out of that situation.
I'm Nick Wetherill. I'm the Executive Director of ICI, the International Cocoa Initiative. We've had a long-standing relationship with Nestlé. They're one of the founding members of the ICI Foundation. But specifically, when they did their FLA assessment, the recommendation was clearly that they should try and put in place some form of monitoring system. And Nestlé came to us with a readiness to tackle it head on and to be very open and transparent about that experience. What we're trying to do with the system is really keep child labour on the surface. Farmers recognise that the system is there to help them to tackle some of the reasons why their children are working, give them alternatives, and as a result, child labour stays visible. And the farmers actively volunteer when they are using child labour. And of course that's key to tackling it, because it's only when an issue is visible that you can really design solutions.
I hope this will help other companies to see what works in the system that we have put in place and help them as well to tackle this issue in a much more effective way.
Nestlé is continuously learning about the successes and the failures and the challenges in the system and continuously seeking to improve it, particularly the effectiveness with which it appears to be identifying child labour. More than 70% of the estimated caseload of child labour is being picked up by the system, but also what we're recently seeing in terms of its impact over time to reduce child labour by more than 50%. These are compelling results, I think, for any industry and any company that's seeking to tackle the problem.
Our ambitions for the Nestlé Cocoa Plan is to grow it as much as we can, so that we can source more cocoa, which will allow us to reach more communities, to reach more farmers that will be bringing high-quality cocoa to our supply chain, free of any child labor.
The task is quite a daunting one, but I think with this approach and this model, we can be optimistic that we can make progress. I very much hope that transparency in this field is rewarded. For us, a responsible company is a company that takes efforts to look deep within its supply chain and confront challenges and problems head on. We're all in favour of transparency, and I think Nestlé is really leading the way on that.
The hopes that I personally have and Nestlé has for the future is that there will be a supply chain of cocoa completely child labor free. It is probably big ask, but it's not impossible to take kids out of the child labor chain one by one. One by one, we will get to the thousands that need our help.